the more I learn about this game, the more I'm finding out there is a lot of broken states in this game. Broken moves, broken situations, Cloud down airing you at a disadvantage, Min Min hitting you off stage with a million arms, Snake having grenades, up smash, up tilts when he's ledge trapping you. I mean, there's a lot of situations where yeah, this is pretty tough. And what happened to me last Sunday, actually, at the knockout series was I kept getting my hits in neutral. I finally would win in neutral, and then suddenly I'd just be getting reversaled. I'd do up throw, miss my up air, now I'm getting hit by Donkey Kong down air, getting hit with a billion up airs, and now I've just taken 45%. Or getting knocked off stage after I get my own hit, and now I'm getting edge guarded. So there's a lot of situations in this game where you just sort of have to be worried about, or you have to have a game plan on how you're going to deal with these broken states. And when I say calling this video juggling broken states, I mean literally in the sense of juggling as well. That's what I'm focusing on at the moment, juggling as an advantage thing, but juggling all these possibilities. So for example, just because Cloud is above me in the air doesn't guarantee that I'm going to get a hit. Oh, he's above me, great, now I get up air as Wario. I have to worry about, is he going to down air at a disadvantage, which is hard for my up air to catch. And the only way I can do that is if I'm slightly to the side of him and try and catch that. Is he going to side B and stall? Is he going to double jump and use his drift? Does he have a limit, which increases his air drift way more than Wario has, so now I can't even catch his air drift. And you sort of have to balance your own broken states as well. Wario has the bike and he's ledge trapping you. Now he's got access to a hitbox that's moving and he's moving himself. Or up air is a huge hitbox. I mean, that is really good for juggling. And how do all these things interact? So what actually was a nice analogy for me was some concept that comes from physics. So there's an idea in physics called symmetry, which is, you can sort of think about it like change without change. So if you have a triangle and you rotate it 120 degrees, it stays the same. So, as an example. Another thing, if we want to talk about Smash Bros in particular, is let's just say that we're having an exchange where there's two players, they're underneath the plats of PS2, Cloud, let's just say Cloud and Wario. Cloud hits my shield, then he dashes back under the platform. I don't over commit to anything, now we're just back under the stage, under the plats. That's sort of like a symmetry, like we had this exchange in neutral, and then we've just gone back, so you can sort of view that as a symmetry. So we had this exchange, but nothing really came about it. But what often happens in Smash is things don't always go back the same as they were. Sometimes if let's just say the state that I'm focusing on is being in neutral about the Pokeball length in PS2 away from one another under the platforms. If that's, say, the neutral state, we could come back to that neutral state and I've taken an extra 10, 20%. I've taken a hit. I've lost a stock. Or there could be stage control as well. We're not just going to be in the same spots. So let's just say Cloud hit me with a back air, safe on shield. Now he dashes back and sort of retreats in a sense. So he retreats with his dash, jumps. Now he sets up another back air, but it's going to be further back from when compared to the first back air that he hit me with. So there's some asymmetry going on there. The symmetry has been broken. So in physics, there's this idea of symmetry breaking, and we sort of see that all the time in Smash Bros as well. Often, we don't just go back to the same state. When we're done, we don't just shake hands and go, okay, you've hit me, let's just go back quickly and let's restart that neutral. Oftentimes, it's about pushing your advantage. Okay, so now you've got some stage control, you're sending them off stage. How am I going to keep this state? How am I going to keep this broken phase of the game where potentially I can take a stock, potentially I can rack up heaps of percent? You've got to sort of think about how am I going to keep this state more so than trying to just cash out early, cash out on hits, or things that you think that you have the advantage in. Like for example, I found myself last Sunday against this DK player, I would just overcommit for an up air, which meant I was getting down air reversaled, he would air dodge and I just wouldn't be there to frame trap and punish his air dodge or his landing. So you sort of got to juggle lots of different things at the same time. You can't just tunnel vision onto, I want to hit the waft, I want to get this edge guard kill, I want to keep hitting him with up airs and juggling him over and over. You have to juggle lots of things at the same time. So let's just say you're dealing with a floaty character and they're about full hop height. And you could just go up there and hit him with a full hop up air. That's level 1. Level 2 would be, oh, I'm a little worried about if he double jumps or if he air dodges. Let's just say those 2 options we're focusing on. If I full hop an up air and he air dodges, because he's a floaty character, there's a chance I might even be able to fast fall and then up tilt as well. So that's just a way to factor in the next thing of the broken state, I guess before you've even initiated level 1. It's good to juggle all these possibilities in your mind. Okay, let's just say he didn't air dodge, now he up aired. I still went for a full hop up air, I missed because he double jumps. Well, at least now he's double jumped, he's lost a bit of stage control, maybe he's going into the corner, and now I can pressure from the corner. So it's a lot about juggling in this game feels a lot about not just tunnel visioning onto just one sort of option, because there's so many different broken ways to break someone's advantage state. They shouldn't just view it as, okay, now's my chance, I can rack up heaps of percent, they can't do anything about up air, now's my time to shine. So I sort of view juggling, say, your personal life in a very similar way as well. So I'm not just a Smash player, for example. I don't put all my eggs in one basket. I do physics, I do gym, I do guitar, I catch up with my personal friends. There's a lot of different things that, you know, come together to form Josh or Cyrcadia. And it's not always easy to juggle all these things. I mean, a lot of the time, as I've grown up as an adult, I've found it is not easy at all to juggle hobbies with work, with personal life. A lot of the times you're making sacrifices. A lot of the times, say, I could not go to the gym and make an excuse that I just don't need to hit legs today. Someone just cut me off. I just don't need to do legs today. I'm feeling tired after the gym, after work. I don't need to get that done. And you can make heaps of excuses, but at the end of the day, it really comes down to what you're actually doing. Are you making excuses about why you're not training in Smash Bros, why you're not getting games in? Are you lying to yourself that you're not as motivated as you think you are? Maybe you do need a break from the game. Maybe you need to balance other things as well. Maybe Smash has become too much of a priority in your life and now you're not really enjoying it. You want to do other things as well. So it's all really, really a juggling act. In the moment, when I'm juggling someone, I'm tossing up lots of different things, and I'm going to try in this tournament in particular to, I guess, not get as tunnel visioned with the up airs when I'm juggling someone, or thinking about the states themselves more so than what I want to do right now. So maybe if I'm struggling to deal with someone's options in neutral, I'll try punish the second thing they do. So I'll just go back to the classic example of Cloud's back air. If I'm struggling to counter pressure the Cloud because he keeps back airing, running back, back airing, running back, back airing. For one, he's losing stage control, which isn't even that bad. But maybe my shield is taking damage, so I can't keep shielding it. But when do they change it up? You know, when does he land and instead of doing a back air, he does side B? And I could air dodge, I could spot dodge the side B, for example, and get a punish, or just punish the cross slash on shield. Okay, now he's having a problem with me shielding me so much. When is he grabbing? So then I could sort of challenge him in this second state as well. So anyway, we'll just see how this idea goes about juggling lots of different broken things in the game, and we'll just see how it goes today. All right, catch you after.
There you go. Spelled it right.
Very good.
I think it's a unique name. I think it's a unique word. I mean
like
to say.
Something Cadia. Sir. Like Sir Cadia.
Yeah.
I'm the Sir
This
Cadia.
is Cyrcadia.
And then we got
Croconardo.
Bang.
What an Aussie tag.
Croconardo, yeah, it's quite Aussie.
Croconardo.
Oh, and bang, up throw.
Alright, we're keeping to our roots with this DK, honestly.
Do you reckon they're using the purple skin because of Daniel Kutzer?
Maybe. I feel like they don't do the cargo stuff.
No.
I mean, I'm not noticing it anyways.
Well, whatever they're doing is working.
Yeah. I think they're just pure nooch. Pure nooch and like...
Big moves. Oh, scary up there.
Oh. Oh.
Alright.
Yep. Mistake. So, I'm not seeing Croconardo land a tech in a hot minute, honestly.
Yeah, it's a hard game.
Yeah.
Oh! Oh, what the hell? That's pretty sweet. I've never seen that before.
I like that.
It's quirky.
It's quicker to just do down throw though, because it still sends behind and it does a little bit more damage.
True that. And you're dead.
Yeah, nice.
You can DI that though, right? Or is that too high?
I think it really depends. Yeah, you can DI it, but at that percent, I think you're dead either way. But early percent kills with it are, yeah, considered DI mix-ups.
That did not kill. DK looks so funny with the back.
Yeah, well, it's crazy because he's got so much movement with it.
Real.
Yeah, because
He is a grappler.
yeah. Oops. Air dodge past the ledge, so did not grab it.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
A lot of movement going on here.
Yeah. We've got an even game on our hands right now. And we got
Indeed.
some damage. Dang. Up air into getting hit.
Oh.
How good.
Oh, okay. And Nair. Up throw.
Oh, waft
Not quite getting the second hit with the Nair there.
Oh.
Just raw fart.
I mean, it hit, but it didn't get the hitbox that he
Not the
wanted.
strong hit, no.
Yeah. Oh. Throw the bike.
cheeky.
Into carrying the bike. Oh.
I like how
Bike.
I think Cyrcadia is using the bike as a distraction. You know, he tosses it. It's like, look, watch out for the bike.
Yeah, so we are seeing some cargo stuff. I don't know why Croconardo's been doing these. Okay, that's unfortunate. Croconardo's been doing these like weird up throws, which like I can't explain like why they're happening. Maybe like a mistake or a misinput.
Or maybe Croconardo does not play that much DK.
What's that?
Maybe Croconardo doesn't play too much DK.
But we're seeing they're doing like a couple of.
Oh, that'll do it.
I don't think that they don't. I think they're quite good.
That was impressive.
Yeah. I feel like they know their stuff. I think.
Not every dog has their day. That's just how the cookie crumbles in competition. And this dog has not been having many days. Let's just say that much. Which kind of sucks. Every time I've been playing, I've just been reminded about how much my peers have been growing and kind of like overtaking me. And I'm just sort of falling behind. I'm not doing amazing. Not sort of making the upsets I thought I would be at this point, just sort of fading away. Anyway, I'm just making Johns now at this point. Anyway, let's get into the bracket breakdown. So my first opponent was Paper, and historically I've just been struggling against the Little Mac. I should be winning on paper. Yeah, on paper. Anyway, I should be winning on paper for Wario, but I just struggle in that matchup, and I think Little Mac has his cheeky things. He's a little man when he dashes, when he down tilts. I keep rising aerialing over the top of him. He keeps smash attacking, and I'm going into it like a moth to the flame, even though it has super armor. Just don't know what I'm doing. I'd shielded the smash attack and try grab, which, like, come on, you get knocked away. That's not going to work. Gotta pick my options a bit better. And in spots I would think Wario would normally like be able to, I don't know, capitalize on the matchup. and have winning spots, like edge guards. I'd just be too bloodthirsty to get a hit. Paper would know this, and they'd counter usually, or maybe they'd side B early to just disjoint me, or they dip low and then double jump down air, which if you didn't know, the down air actually gives Little Mac more momentum so he can actually recover. Wasn't hitting the 2 frames with his up B, even though the ledge snap isn't as amazing, so I could be doing that. I don't know. I just don't really know what I'm doing. Just not finding winning spots, just trying to overcommit too much, trying to overforce things when Wario can't approach, and I got KO punched both games to close out. So the first one I was in my shield, which obviously the KO punch beats shield. Should have known that. I was just kind of scared. And second one, he got down tilt into KO punch confirm, which was nice. Anyway, that was sort of a rough matchup, is what it is. And depending on the winner's side, I would either be versing Croconardo, who I versed at the knockout series, which was a bit tragic, that tournament. I wasn't really feeling myself there. And kind of mental boomed a little bit as well. So I would be versing him again, which is crazy. It would be the 3 tournaments in a row I'd be versing that guy. So I didn't really want to play Croc. I'll throw it out there. But he made an upset against Jadlad's random, which, I mean, Jadlad said he wasn't getting the craziest characters in random. And he doesn't really play random. He usually plays Ganondorf or Wolf. But he's still a really good player. So they ended up going to game 3, and Croconardo ended up clutching out. So then I had to fight Jadlad's random, and he got Link and Cloud, which, I mean, can you get any bigger disjoint characters, bigger sword characters? Like, I'm like, for fuck's sake. You could have got Villager or something, you know, like, yeah, something daggy I could maybe, like, capitalize and win in. But no, he got the standard long disjoint characters, and I should have won against the Link, to be honest. I mental boomed. He was at like 120. I just farted on the bike, and he just didn't do anything. So I don't know what I was reading, and yeah, I just was really struggling to kill. Like, I thought I got a back air kill, thought I got a F tilt kill, but Link is really heavy, so I should have maybe tried to rack up a bit more percent before trying to get a closer like that, is what it is. And my edge guards weren't killing either. Could have maybe down at the up B, for example, is what it is. And yeah, he managed to come back, got a fair to kill me. Yeah, and then after that I versus Cloud, and I do alright against Bunk's Cloud. Like, I sort of understand the matchup for Wario. Like, I play Cloud myself, I understand what he wants, but I just wasn't sure how Jadlad was piloting Cloud. Like, he does these really crazy mix-ups, and I just kept falling victim to them, even though I was like trying to punish the second thing, or trying to pick really good spots. I was struggling to edge guard. Like, I had tried to F tilt his air dodge at one point, but I just missed. Like, I mistimed it, did it way too late, so whatever. So a bit of a heartbreaker. 0-2. Didn't get last in the tournament. I probably got 17th, I think. Yeah, bit of a rough one. I'm juggling a lot in my life. Trying to get this PhD done. I had to get a 6-month extension. Just falling behind in that. Don't know where I'm really going with it either. Am I doing a postdoc fellowship? Am I going to teach? And yeah, I feel like Smash is sort of fallen behind for me. I'm not executing as much as I'd like to. Like, the theory's there, I sort of know how to play, and doing these car talks is really useful for me to like refresh my memory, get myself interested in new topics of Smash, to think about the game a bit more. But execution wise, yeah, I fucking suck. I'm cold as shit. I'm not hitting up throw, up air combos. Like the game I'll probably show from Sunday, I did an up throw and then I got reversal. Like, so noob.